Yes.
Recording in progress. Welcome, welcome, Leseli. Welcome to the Plan of Action show, the show where you get 15 minutes of fame and are able to tell us about you. So, yeah, welcome. So, yeah, let's kick off. Leseli, who is Leseli?
Hi everyone. Thank you for having me, Mr. Vic. I am Leseli Morakile, and I am currently with Evaluate as Evaluation and part of the team as the Chief Hype Officer. Got background in brand strategy, so I am a brand strategist working within the digital marketing space. And yes, I have been learning through Evaluate, and of course, being a part of my team. There are certain things you take from, working with a group of people. So yes, it's been quite a journey since I have joined. Yeah.
I think so what are you doing right now? I think are you studying at the moment?
I am currently studying, yes. So I am studying with Regent Business School, and I'm completing my BCom in business management and marketing with them. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah.
Nice. And how did you get to hear about Evaluate?
Okay, so how did I hear about Evaluate? So I think this was during COVID. So this is when I used to know Hilman. So this is a mutual person we both know. So Hilman used to have the, witness, it's WASC, I think, wake up and smell the coffee. So it was conversations he had with entrepreneurs and so forth, yes. And then there's one where he invited me on and you happened to be on it. And then you talked about Evaluate and so forth. But at that time, I was still a bit confused, but he liked talking about Evaluate a lot. And then later on, I think last year, I didn't reach out, but when I reached out to you, this was through like me asking for like an interview, like an Instagram live interview, and you said yes. And then that led to another, and then boom, that was me in Evaluate. Yeah.
Here you are. And Leseli, you're doing great things. I think you're doing great things on a personal front where you are educating yourself, but you haven't just left it to that. You're doing practical stuff in terms of what you're doing around your brand marketing and strategy and your Instagram stuff. So you're a shining example of how things should be today, where you don't just go to university just to learn how to swim from a textbook. You're actually jumping into the pool and practically applying that as well. Tell me about some of the things that you've learned on Evaluate.
Okay. If not anything, I think I learned the importance of partnership. With me, I'm trying to start up my own, businesses and so forth, working with, the core team, that being Seho, Josh, Irato, yourself. So I've understood the importance of partnership, and that, we're not all going to be the same, but somehow we find synergy, and that's the beauty of it, embracing each other through that small group. So with that, I've moved into, the businesses I'm trying to start with the partner I have too.
Tell us about the business you're trying to start, because this is part of Plan of Action. So this is the action that you are implementing from the plans. Tell us about the businesses.
Okay, so we have started a company which recently registered. This was late last year, around November, called All Things Social. So it's all about collaboration, creating as community and so forth. So with that, it's more, right now we've been focusing a lot on events, but we're trying to embrace the creative economy, because we've noticed the orange economy is one that tends to struggle. It's not like corporate, it's very difficult for like creative people to navigate around, how to go about establishing businesses, what they need, finding proper mentorship and so forth. So that's what we're doing. And we have entrepreneurs with the events that we do that come to talk about the experiences, and they connect, literally they just connect. So it's all about collaboration, connecting and creating. That's what All Things Social is about. And then with Young Timbers is more on the digital side, which started as a digital marketing agency, but we have slowly shifted into digital transformation because we've found that there's just more to digital than digital, right? Because a lot of digital practices help with shaping business models, efficiency, and so forth. So we've kind of merged the two together. And again, this is something I'm also practicing and back with. So I mean, see, it's all working together. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
No, good one. And tell me, from the courses in Valued, which ones have been your spark out ones?
Okay, I think one has to be self-mastery. Yeah, that's another one, because a lot of the times, with also me trying to be an entrepreneur, we tend to lose ourselves along the way. It's a lonely journey at some point. Yes, people understand, but it does get lonely, because at times, hey, it's a very it's not a journey. It's not an easy journey to take. I believe not everybody's supposed to be an entrepreneur. It's more of something you're gifted with. I'd like to believe the same way you enter into medicine. It takes a certain person to become a doctor, right? It takes a certain person to be a cleaner. Not everybody has the patience to clean, or a psychologist. Maybe we're not all good listeners, so we're all put into our places where we're supposed to serve with purpose. So yeah, no, self-mastery has helped. I do watch some of the replays. I don't attend the classes as I'd like to, but I watch the recorded versions of them. And yeah, I'd like to say that's the one that stands out for me the most. With also mental health and wellness course. So yeah, both mental health and wellness and self-mastery. Yeah.
And tell me, you had a quote. What was your quote about?
My quote.
Did you have a quote? I thought you had a quote. Usually somebody puts out a quote on these ones, but if you didn't have a quote, that's fine. What would be the catchphrase or the expression that you deem to be predominant in your thinking? Is there a quote or something that you really stick by?
I'd like to say, because I'm Christian, I like to live by the whole, you can never limit God. God can take you to places you have literally never imagined. Like that's just me. I never put a limit to the capabilities of God, what God can do, and myself too. In every little thing that I do, I involve Him. I consult Him first. I never literally operate on my own understanding, because we really can't do it alone. We really can't do it alone. It's the same in life. You can never do life in isolation. So I can't do it without God.
Give me 1 second. Hold that thought. Don't go away.
Okay. Yes.
Sorry, there was someone at the gate and no one was letting them in. So
okay.
I had to run in the rain. So tell me again about that. Repeat yourself in terms of what you were saying in terms of the quote or the words or the things that inspire you.
Okay. Yes, like I said, never putting a limit to what God can do for you, and myself too. I never box myself. We can never stop learning in life. Everything is a lesson. Every little thing is an omen. I don't know if you've read The Alchemist. So everything teaches in life, whether big or small. I don't think anything is ever small. It's big or big. That's just what it is. The small things matter too, I don't know if you get that. But yes,
I do.
Yes,
I do. I firmly get that. And I think the thing is that, you know, when you know that, when you know about the small things mattering, then your level of gratitude rises.
Yes.
Because if you think about it, the things that we aspire to are never small things. They're always the big things. So if we don't see the big things, we overlook the small things. But when you mentally start framing your reference on each jigsaw piece as a point of joy, as opposed to the entire jigsaw being completed, then you're actually enjoying the journey. And one of the things that stands out for me is this thing about enjoying the journey, not enjoying, because there is no destination. Until you realize that there's no destination, you then start thinking, okay, let me just enjoy the journey. Because every time you get to a destination point you wanted, you rethink a new destination point. So you're constantly rethinking new destination points. And then you're constantly worrying. Beck was always saying, one of my biggest challenges is that I'm not present. I'm always at the next phase, or the next phase. So I'm trying hard. So it's the small things that you're absolutely right about. What would you say to people about joining Valuate? What would be your recommendation?
I would say it's a very good place, especially when in terms of community and so forth. It's a good learning space with the courses. I think I had this up on my Instagram story just the other day where you can find yourself in any course. I mean, with a person that loves social media, for example, if that's the space you'd like to take, I mean, with a personal branding course, or maybe like I'll talk about the self-mastery course, that kind of intertwines with each and every little course that's there. With that, you find yourself in there. With that, you find yourself in there. So I'd say, yes, give it a try. Don't even give it a try. Come through, you know. I'm still learning. I'm still learning a lot about Valuate. So why not join in the journey too, so we can all learn together, you know? So
Absolutely.
yes.
Absolutely. But well done, Leseli. I really do applaud you for being somebody who is fighting forward, for being somebody who is creating from where they are, but more importantly, for somebody who is paying it forward. If you're paying it forward, then it makes a huge difference for others. So well done, and keep fighting forward.
Thank you.
We'll chat again soon.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Vic.
Well done.
Okay.
Cool. Ciao, ciao.
Thank you.